What's a good word, everyone? It's your boy DKB here. I just want to say thanks for all the support. The channel's been steadily growing, and the number you see below, you can drop a text, shoot a voicemail, any ideas, topics, collabs, etc. you guys want to see. I'll include them in future videos and live streams, and I'll catch you again. Be easy. What's a good word, Jets fans? It's your boy DKB here. We're late to this, so you guys should know about this already. But if you don't, we had surprising news yesterday, and we let go former Pro Bowler, former potential team MVP in Thomas Morstead, our punter, in favor of just getting younger, right? And before we dive into all the details and stuff, I think there was two main drivers here. One, we've seen Darren Mougey and Aaron Glenn put an emphasis on getting rid of some of these veterans, specifically over the age of 30, and leaning more so into this youth movement, right? A couple of things there. Guys that at some point have had a level of success that they're comfortable with, and they think that they can pull that out at a more consistent level. And two, you saved a little bit of money, right? A couple million, I believe, for cutting Thomas Morstead. But we know that special teams is going to be a focal point, so I can't assume that this is just a haphazardly cut just for the sake of saying that this is a veteran we want to get out of the building. Thomas Morstead, well loved. I think the timing of it is definitely a bit strange, but we do have two now in-house options, right? We had Austin McNamara, who we picked up, I want to say this offseason, but I feel like we had him last year when I was chatting about him. Nonetheless, he's coming over from Bengals tryouts and such, and so he'll be a in-house option. And then we have the new signee, South Carolina punter Kai Kroeger. He's coming in at 6'4", 213 pounds. So that's insane for a kicker in and of itself. It always seems funny to me that you kind of get a guy that could be considered a physical freak at that position. He did average 44.6 yards per punt, which was second in the collegiate ranks. He was the SEC Special Teams Player of the Week 6 times over the course of his 5-year career. He was second in SEC history with 11,823 punting yards. And he's also in 2024 coming off his career best 47.8 yards per punt, which was third in the collegiate ranks. And one of the intriguing pieces about him is that he's going to be a punter that can also open some things up for you on special teams. Now, what I mean by that is he's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's had multiple first down passes or conversions, and same thing with 2-point tries. So this is a guy that could offer obviously some upside, but nonetheless, you want to try to make the punting competition as strong as you possibly can. And I would love insight from anybody that's played special teams, specifically as a kicker or punter, right? Because I think you guys know more than anything what goes into this, but I would honestly say probably more so than any other position, the consistency of how you go about being able to perform this routine activity is what separates the elite guys from those that end up flaming out, right? The drop of the ball, the placement of where you're able to get it kicked off from your foot, follow through, the power, the leg drive, right? Even so much as the stride length that you're taking when it comes to getting ready to place that punt. All of that's critical. And then, of course, game situations, you want to be able to recognize. An interesting piece about him is that a third of his punts, I don't know where this ranks amongst anybody else, but a third of his punts were dropped inside the 20, right? So 1 out of every 3 punts were good for being able to down somebody in terrible field position for themselves. I'd imagine that's fairly high enough. We'll see if that translates to the NFL. But he's also coming out of getting a ton of tryout opportunities. Teams wanted to get a strong look at him, so that at least bodes well as well. Panthers, Titans, Bears, Texans, the Jets wanted him for a tryout as well. Falcons, and anybody that the Eagles is looking at least at this point in time, is obviously a good plus. So I'll take it and I'll run with it. I can't say that I'll be extremely distraught that we don't have Thomas Morstead anymore. It's just the turning of the page, right? It's a new book, a new chapter that we're on, and with that is going to come, a new guard that we're looking to establish here. So wish the best to Thomas Morstead. No doubt he still is, a better option amongst the NFL ranks for any team that needs a punter. So I can't imagine he'll have a hard time trying to latch on anywhere else. if he decides he wants to continue his career. But let me know what you guys think about the cut. Who do you think will end up winning this punting competition? We may even still look to add, right? One of the things I would also say as we kind of wrap up here is Greg the Leg is still on the roster. He's over 30. I don't recall the contract situation off the top of my head, but if we can save anything and we can try to find somebody that's out there, I wouldn't be surprised if you at least hear news about a kicker signing coming in here before training camp kicks off as well. But let me know what you guys think. Catch you guys again. Peace.